Suzuki is quite obsessed with the name Vitara. The nameplate was first introduced in India in mid-2000 and almost a decade later the brand introduced Vitara Brezza, an all-new compact SUV. But then they decided to sell it as Brezza and drop the name Vitara from it. Not just that, after a few years they launched a new mid-size SUV called Grand Vitara. All this while selling an international spec Vitara globally. Wow! The automaker first showcased the EVX in early 2023 at the Auto Expo. But we would have never guessed that it will spawn into e-Vitara, and here we are. Suzuki has finally forayed into the EV business with its first ever all-electric production-ready car, the e-Vitara. It was recently showcased at the EICMA in Milan. In this video, we'll try to cover everything that we know so far about the SUV. So stick around till the end. My name is Haji and you are watching Carvale. Well, in its early concept stage, the EVX looked every bit of futuristic and modern with angular cuts and creases all over the body along with the pop-out door handles for an added touch of modernism. Now the new e-Vitara is a major step up when it comes to design when compared to the other Maruti cars currently on sale, but somehow it looks like a typical Maruti. With thick cladding all around, chunky wheel arches and a busy front fascia along with a thick rear bumper, the e-Vitara surely tries to establish a more rugged stance and approach. That said, the headlamps up front gets a nice Y-shaped LED DRLs housed inside the cluster. Then there are front parking sensors, a camera and even a radar module mounted slightly above the usual. There are two sizes of wheels on offer, 18 inches and 19 inches finished in a dark paint scheme. Interestingly, the charging port is mounted on the front left fender and it extends over the wheel arch. Now the door handles for the front doors are pull type and positioned where you would expect. However, the rear door handles are placed in the C-pillar, giving the rear door more cleaner look. At the back, the e-Vitara gets a floating roofline effect with an extended roof spoiler and side cowls. The rear windscreen area rather appears to be small with a wiper. However, the best design element of the rear profile is the connected tail lamps, which add to the modern aesthetics of the e-Vitara. Now in terms of dimensions, the e-Vitara carries good proportion with over 4.2 meters of length and a width of 1.8 meters. However, what really matters is the wheelbase, and the e-Vitara flaunts a wheelbase of 2.7 meters, which is significantly larger than the Tata Curvv EV and the MG ZS EV. More about its competitor later in this video. Now, where the new e-Vitara really shines is in its interior. Well, the new dashboard layout of this SUV is something which we haven't seen at all with any Maruti car. The screens are embedded in a single housing with vertical AC vents underneath. Also, the whole dual-tone black and tan brown theme is rather pleasing and at the same time looks premium. Now coming to the features, Maruti Suzuki has not shared any list of the features that it is going to come equipped with, but looking at it, the new e-Vitara could be possibly the most feature-packed SUV from Maruti ever. There's a new 2-spoke steering wheel, digital instrument panel, automatic climate control, 360-degree camera, ADAS suite, electronic parking brake with auto hold function, ventilated front seats and more. Unlike the features, Maruti Suzuki has revealed the complete technical specifications of the upcoming e-Vitara. Based on the new hardtech e-platform, it will be bundled with two battery pack options, a 49 kWh and a 61 kWh unit. While the former will only be offered in two-wheel drive configuration, the latter will get two drivetrains, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive with the brand's proprietary all-grip E four-wheel drive system. Having said that, the brand has not disclosed any information regarding the driving range, but we can safely assume that it can run for almost 500 kilometers on a single charge, at least for the top spec 61 kWh version. Now the launch timeline of the new Maruti Suzuki e-Vitara is expected in mid-2025. By then, Hyundai would be in the EV business with their Creta EV, and we already have few very good EVs around like the Tata Curvv EV, MG ZS EV and also the BYD Atto 3. Not just that, Mahindra is also entering the EV business with its born electric vehicles, the XEV9e and the BE6e. As for the prices, the Maruti Suzuki e-Vitara is expected to carry a price tag of Rs 20 lakh to Rs 30 lakh for the top of the line version. So this was everything that you should know about the new Maruti Suzuki e-Vitara. Let us know if this new EV from Maruti has piqued your interest or you would rather wait for the upcoming Hyundai Creta EV. Thank you for watching.